All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back to the channel. So on today's episode from the good people over at Modern Women Archives, channel will be linked in the description below. Women are exposing that they are losing their power from the sands of time. Age is taking away what youth and beauty gave so easily. Let's get into it.
Why are women dreading getting older? Well, here's a couple of reasons. Looking tired when I'm not tired, feeling tired when I'm not tired, looking at myself and my usual makeup routine and wondering why it doesn't look normal, because my fat pads have slipped and I've got a bit of a square jaw that I never had before, because I had the pretty privilege, I had the attention, and I'm really excited for the young girls now that have it, because I think, oh my gosh, I mean, even I look at those girls and think, you're so beautiful. But it's just that kind of, what's the big thing? What's the big fuss? I'll be able to deal with it when it happens to me. No, love, you won't. That sounded really condescending and it was meant that way. Sorry, but it was. Look
at this. She's put on a completely different skin tone. Jesus Christ. But I just wonder at what age, I guess it depends for, each individual, but at what point do you just start looking at your makeup routine going, oh, there's a extra crow feet. Let me put on an extra layer of paint, my war paint. I just wonder what women start to think, like, to just be a fly on the wall and listen to a conversation with a girl, not boasting whatever, putting on a facade, for her boyfriend or whatever, but like her and her cousin and her sister, and like, oh my God, like, my best friend just got married and I'm still blowing guys in the backseat of their mama's Honda Civic. Like, when is it my turn? I would love to listen to a woman just have a down and honest conversation about losing her looks.
Nobody likes getting up and feeling and looking a bit shit, because at the end of the day, I wake up every day and I do my face. I'll take care of my personal hygiene. I do it all to make myself feel better. This is me, by the way. Everyone is different. Not everybody maybe has a shower or a bath every day, and not everybody wears makeup every day. But this is what I do. So clearly it matters to me. Clearly it matters that I look presentable and feel the best version of myself. But I'm battling against aging. I'm battling against the natural process of aging. I'm battling against life and genetics and everything else, all the elements outside.
See, I think there's two ways to age. Either you age gracefully and you just accept it. It is what it is. We're all going to get older. Or you try to fight it with the more surgeries and the more makeup and the more altercations. And then you look like some freak show that you don't even recognize yourself, and no one recognizes yourself. So I don't know, age with grace, I guess.
I'd like to know why when men get older, they just get more refined and sexier with their grey hair and just look better. And us women are struggling to keep it all tight and nipped. I've just been in for my checkup for my Morpheus 8, and it's looking good and everything, but £800 it cost, and it was so fucking painful. Yet men are just growing older and looking great.
She's talking about her, I don't know what the hell she said, some sort of 800-pound procedure. But if you look at it, she doesn't have a ring on her finger. So and you see she has tattoos. So, I mean, and listen, look, she has some natural beauty. I mean, she admits she had some procedures, but back in the day when she was 22, 23, she had it going on. But I just wonder what these women think, like, oh, I'm 24 and I found a great guy and he has a solid job and good benefits, but I could do a little bit better. And I'm 25 and I found a great guy and he has even more money and more benefits, but I can do a little bit better, and just monkey branch and then swing at the next monkey branch. And then I just wonder at what point it just like slips through their finger and they just fall and going, oh, I effed up. And now the guys I would have given a shot to won't give a shot to me.
Why? That's just not fair.
Something happens as we get older that I call the invisibility factor. As time marches on and our faces and our bodies start to change, we become less and less noticeable, particularly to younger people. Now listen, the beauty of getting older is that you stop giving a shit what other people think. You know who you are. You've stepped into your power. You don't need external sources of validation to fuel your self-esteem. And yet, I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I am aware that I am less visible, and there are times where I'm a little conflicted about it. I think it's one of those challenges of aging that we don't really talk about.
You ever feel like you're the invisible woman?
She just looks like a mom. Just like, no, I'm sorry, but there's just nothing sexy about this right now.
Feels like the older you get, the more your value as a woman decreases. Now, you've got a little bit of wear and tear. You've maybe lived on your own for a while. You've eaten really badly. You've drunk too much booze. So that beautiful nubile bod you had when you're 15, 16, 17, 18 has gone. They say it doesn't last very long. The reason why modelling agencies want 14, 15-year-old girls is because probably they will have peaked at the age of 18 or 19. God help the rest of us. Now, the moment I became completely invisible was when I had a baby and started to push a buggy around. Because at that stage, I had become mother. So calm and kind, loving and neutral. Basically, stop being being when you are a mother.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because I actually have a coworker. I'm not going to say for what or where, but even she's kind of like put on her posts or whatever. She's like, "Oh, I need to find myself a husband. I'm so tired. Where can I find a man?" It's like, go marry your baby daddy. I mean, go propose to him. You ladies fought for equality. Go sweep a man off his feet. Y'all wanted to be equal. Go be equal. I mean, I don't understand how these women think like, oh, when I was single and didn't have a kid, I had just a bevy of men. Just men were lining up to get a piece of all of this. And now that I'm in my late 30s with a kid, it's a ghost town. And she's even said like, oh, I guess I'll have to go to another state to find someone. It's like, what what did you think? It was going to get better as you got older? Do you think it was going to easier? Like some guys going to be like, oh, gee, you know what I want to do? I want to raise another man's child. Let me sign up for this. I'm sorry, do women really think this? I just, it blows my mind sometimes.
When you are a mother.
So my girlfriend and I were out and we were sitting at a bar and we wanted to order drinks. And there were 3 bartenders that were going back and forth. And it was, a relatively good sized bar, but, nothing that was too busy. And they would collect at the end of the bar and talk to each other, but they passed us by I don't know how many times. I'm just waiting. I literally had to stop them 3 times to get what I wanted during the night. They never once stopped by and go, oh, how are you doing? Did you want to order a drink or did you want something to eat? Nothing. They just kept on walking by us. But they'd help the, cute couple next to us and the 3 guys next to me. And I'm just amazed how invisible we are at this age. So anyway, just telling you my stories about being invisible. Talk to you later. Bye.
I'm not ugly, and you won't be able to convince me that I'm ugly. Sorry. I had a post go viral talking about men, and the 99% of them who have experienced flirting got the joke, and the 1% remaining is trying to hit me with, you're an uggo. Guess what? It may have worked when I was 17. May have worked when I was 22, but I'm 34, baby. I'm in the sweet spot between youthful beauty and womanly confidence, and I know what I'm working with. I have no illusions. This is not for everyone. Not everyone's cup of tea. I went to a state college full of normie bros, and it did not get a lot of play, okay? However, I've been around long enough to know exactly who I am for.
Okay, I'll give credit where credit's due. If she is, as she claims, 34, I think she's held up quite well. I've seen chicks, in the 27 that look worn out. So if that's true, enjoy it while you can, I guess.
I'm Darren. I'm 32, single, and have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life.
See, this is kind of interesting. Okay, so basically she's saying, I'm single, I'm not married, I don't have kids. When is my time? And you could tell when she was 22, she was a smoke show. She had the world at her fingertips. Listen, for 32, even I gotta say, she is quite stunning. But imagine just throwing it away, just thinking, oh, next week they'll be bigger, and next month they'll be better, and always bigger, and always better, and the more, and the more, and the more. And then one day, instead of 10 notifications on your dating app, it's 7. Instead of 7, it becomes 4, and just less and less and less. And just, I don't get it. You have a when you hit the age of 18, you have a golden lottery ticket. You have a golden lottery ticket between your legs, and you go, no, instead of cashing it out, I'll just put in the drawer, and then I'll try to cash it out when I'm 32, 34, 35, 45, whatever. It's like, I'm sorry, it's expired. It's gathered dust. It's deteriorated. It's worth nothing. You have it so freaking easy, ladies, and you throw it away. For what? For what? Please help me understand this, ladies. I don't get it. Anyways, guys, enough rant and raving. As always, take care and take it easy.